On the news, Tinubu Zamfara Governor mourned boat accident victims, pledged support for bereaved families. Inflation. Nigeria's inflation rate is to 32.15% in August, according to the NBS. And Junta led West African states to launch new passport. Hello and welcome to News Now on TV 360 Nigeria. It's Simisola Adigun. President Bola Tinubu has commiserated with the people and government of Zamfara State over the recent floods in Gumi local government area and the death of over 40 farmers in a boat accident on Sunday, September 15. In a statement issued by Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, the President promised support for the families of the victims. The President also expressed concern about the increasing frequency of such incidents and promised to work towards a long-term solution. On his part, Governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, expressed sadness over the boat accident in Gumi local government area, describing the mishap as a monumental disaster. Emergency response teams have been mobilized and efforts are ongoing to provide aid and relief to the affected communities. For the second consecutive month, Nigeria's inflation rate declined to 32.15% in August. This follows closely the 34.19% decline in June and 33.40% decline in July. The data is captured in the Consumer Price Index report by the National Bureau of Statistics for August, released on Monday. According to the CPI report, food inflation also dropped to 37.52% in the month under review as prices of major food and non-alcoholic beverages continued to slow down. Furthermore, on a month-on-month basis, the headline inflation rate in August 2024 was 2.22%, which was 0.06% lower than the 2.28% rate recorded in August 2024, indicating a slower price increase. On a year-on-year basis, the August 2024 inflation rate was 6.35 percentage points higher than the 25.80% rate recorded in August 2023, indicating a significant increase over the past year. In Lagos, following the official commissioning of the Mushin flyover for public use by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, residents in the state confirmed the infrastructure has brought traffic relief to motorists and commuters connecting Agege Motor Road from Onikpan, just as it solved congestion and delays associated with railway level crossing at Ogumokun Axis. The overpass, which is the last of the 5 overpasses built along the Red Line corridor and undertaken by the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Lamata, also eliminated pedestrian and vehicular interference on the rail tracks, eradicating the risk of accidents and collisions between trains and vehicles. Bus owners at the project has also bolstered economic activities in the area. While appreciating the state government's efforts, Lagos residents call for immediate repairs of street lights as well as complete construction and repairs of other road infrastructure in the state.
We have been hearing that there will be a crossover from Kayode to Ogumokun. But thank God that the celebrity, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, brought it to rocks. And what I can say is that the project is so fantastic to the people of this area and other area, because before, if we are going to Kayode, we have to go and pass the local bypass before we can get to Kayode.
They should do a roundabout to this road and a traffic light to make it easy for people turning here to avoid accidents. And this road has been good for people living around here because it makes it easy for them. People going down to Onikpan, going to Shomolu, it's easy for them to go.
Before the bridge, it has been very busy. There used to be roadside marketers and all. Then traffic on this road, on this highway, has been very heavy. But after the completion of the bridge, you can see that even there is no traffic right now. And then the bridge gives access to Mushin directly. And then you don't have to go under the bridge. I mean, there are some streets, there are some roads that you can get to from under the bridge. But and then makes traffic heavier, or it made traffic heavier because some people were directly going down to Mushin. But with this bridge, I mean, everybody has his own routes.
Meanwhile, no fewer than 8 persons have been injured and 1 reported dead in a head-on collision between 2 buses on the 3rd Mainland Bridge near the Ilaje area of Lagos State on Monday. According to a statement by the Director, Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, the crash occurred as 2 Mazda commercial buses recklessly engaged in a high-speed chase from Adeniji-Adile Road. The statement further revealed the intervention of LASMA officials facilitated the rapid rescue of 8 passengers, all of whom suffered severe fractures. Police units from Bariga and Alunge police stations were also instrumental in providing critical security support during the rescue operation, ensuring order and expediting the efforts to restore normalcy. Wife of the President, Oluremi Tinubu, has unveiled the hashtag One Nigeria Unity fabric, a symbol of national unity and cultural diversity, designed by 25-year-old Mofin Foluwa Bamidele, who went home with a cash prize of 25 million naira, emerged the winner of the fabric designs competition organized by the Renewed Hope Initiative. In her keynote address at the unveiling of the hashtag One Nigeria Unity fabric and announcement of the winner of the competition on Monday, September 16, at the State House Conference Center, Abuja, Tinubu explained that the concept of a national fabric was inspired by her visit to Zimbabwe in December 2023, where she saw a similar initiative. Tinubu praised the rigorous selection process and thanked the judges and members of the governing board of the Renewed Hope Initiative for their effort. She also disclosed that the new national fabric will be worn across the country to celebrate the Independence Day anniversary on October 1, 2024.
As we showcase this design, our goal is to encourage local mass production of the Unity fabric by 2 of our local manufacturers, namely Sunflag Nigeria Limited, Lagos, and BBY Multi-Trade Limited, Kano, making it accessible to all Nigerians. By mass producing this fabric, we aim to stimulate local industries, create jobs, and boost our economy. We envision this fabric will be used in national celebration events and daily lives, symbolizing unity, love, and pride in our nation. This project aligns with our broader objectives of fostering creativity, supporting local enterprises, and celebrating our national identity in line with the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's GCFR.
Today, we will reveal the winner of the One Nigeria Unity Fabric Competition and highlight some of the various ways in which the fabric can blend into all cultures. To this end, the Renewed Hope Initiative has produced 200,000 pieces of 6-yard wrappers of the National Unity fabric to be distributed across Nigeria, capturing every sector and segment of our society. We have made provision for 5,000 pieces to various states, including the Federal Capital Territory. However, Lagos, Kano, and Abuja will get 10,000 each, considering their population and strategic importance.
I made it with love. I thought about what the country is going through right now. I feel if we all come together to stand firm as one nation, one unity, I feel Nigeria will be great.
Lagos-based artist Seidoha Eyimeha, also known as Mr. Danfo, has held the maiden edition of his Safety Roundtable Talk to inculcate safety through art and culture. Speaking at the event, the artist, who is also a survivor of a fatal road crash, says the program is designed to commemorate the United Nations Global Road Safety Week, commemorated in May every year, and also enhance safety in Nigeria's transportation system using his art pieces. TV360's Sydney Okafor completes the story.
So these guys, they drive one of the riskiest vehicles.
With a belief that beyond his paintings, there is more he can do to foster safety education in the country. Seidoha Eyimeha, popularly known as Mr. Danfo, who just concluded a resident research in Geneva, Switzerland, where he studied the public transport system, how public spaces are designed, called this gathering discourse Everything Safety. Among those at his Safety Roundtable Talk are safety officials.
If there is an accident victim now, as of today, you go into any hospital, you will get treated. It's by law. If anybody does not treat you, that person will lose their license. There's a case right now in MDCN about a doctor somewhere in Lagos that didn't do that. Already he's going to lose his license for about 3 years.
FRSC mobile app was launched. There's also one we call NACRIS, National Crash Reporting Information System, NACRIS. Those two apps were launched on that day. What are they meant for? It is meant for you and I, who are ordinary citizens, not road safety, to also help in the administration of people, to control drivers on the road.
Enforcement has to be done with safety as the basic priority. You don't enforce when it is not safe, because safety comes first. You have to consider the safety of the driver, the safety of the passengers, and your own safety as agents of the government.
The program was in 2 sessions, a panel discussion and public lecture, where actors in security system and academia discussed the issues of safety among road users in Nigeria. Some of the panelists applauded the laudable initiative, calling on the citizen to assist in engendering safety by adhering to road signs.
It is this kind of forum that you can get feedbacks, you can get information as to what kind of research should the academia conduct that would ensure that it's reaching out, to the people that are at the other end of the spectrum. Most importantly is that when we now conduct this research, we're able to put them in perspective, we're able to relate it to what is going on, and then we're able to draw conclusions which will be useful not just for the government, will be useful for the society, will be useful for the community, and then be useful even at any point that any economic or political or social decision are to be taken.
See, safety business is not one man's business. I think the government cannot do it alone, and then the individual cannot also do it alone. So we need that synergy. So what government needs to tap into is that synergy, facilitating events like these to ensure that safety culture is promoted in the country.
So many things are wrong in the society, or we are not putting enough effort to ensure people are safe when they travel. So that event actually inspired my life for the good, because I think I have a second chance now, and I have to use a second chance to tell people that safety is really important and we should work towards safety. And that is even the more reason why I even brought the agencies managing the system for us to ensure we have a safer road or safer transport system.
The Safety Round Talk Table is intended to be an annual event to dissect different topics on safety. Mr. Danfo says his ultimate objective is to get Nigerians to begin to see safety as a community project rather than individual business. Sydney Okafor, TV360, Lagos.
We'll take a break here. Coming up, US FBI probes fresh assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Stay with us for details.
In the last 3 years, we have built a multi-purpose center, which is the envy of all in our constituency. And I can tell you that the people who are living there are already enjoying it.
Guy, do you think what this man just said is true? See, I seriously doubt. I'm sure it's one of those their silly lies.
Wait, do you know there's a way to find out if these things he's saying is true or not? This is the Construct app. It gives people like us a sure way to track implementation of constituency projects. It gives valid and verified information on location of projects, amounts allocated, amount funded, the level of job done, and even the profiles of concerned legislators. You and I can post directly on this app.
Are you serious?
This is the go-to app if you want to know how our Commonwealth is being expanded by the government.
Wow. Let's even see if what this man said is true. Show me.
The Construct app is developed by Other Paper Nigeria with support from USAID and is available on both Google Play Store and Apple Store.
And it's true.
Of course, I told you.
Welcome back. Let's take you through our major stories. President Bola Tinubu has commiserated with the people of and government of Zamfara State over the recent floods in Gumi local government area and the death of over 40 farmers in a boat accident on Sunday, September 15. In a statement issued by Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, the President promised support for the families of the victims. He also expressed concern about the increasing frequency of such incidents and promised to work towards a long-term solution. We also told you that for the second consecutive month, Nigeria's inflation rate declined to 32.15% in August. This follows closely the 34.19% decline in June and 33.40% decline in July. The data is captured in the Consumer Price Index report by the National Bureau of Statistics for August, released on Monday. According to the CPI report, food inflation also dropped to 37.52% in the month under review, as prices of major food and non-alcoholic beverages continued to slow down. In case you missed any of our news bulletins, or for more updates, you can catch us on Limex World TV and AVO TV, or log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at TV360 Nigeria, or download our mobile app on Google Play Store, Huawei App Gallery, and Apple Store. On Facebook, we're at TV360 Online.
Opinions are free, facts are sacred, but truth is universal.
How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
When you go into public office, you must be ready to answer to the people.
We know where the enemy is. 3 places. The Lake Chad Basin, the border area between Nigeria and Cameroon, and then the Sambisa Forest.
On Digi 360, we give you a complete dose of everything. Opinion, facts, and undiluted truth.
I hardly believe what politicians say in this part of the world.
A new Nigeria is possible, a future is possible.
We delve into the issues, dissect it so that you can understand it, use it to take action.
I don't think there's any need for any governor to look for grant for ranching.
Digi 360, dissecting the issues.
Corruption not in my country.
Hello, Alhaji. Right now I'm in Abuja. No. Hello, Adamu. Right now I'm in Kano. Yes. When I get back, I will just call you. Look, what is wrong with you? I'm talking on the phone and you are gesticulating and doing. What's wrong with you?
Daddy, where exactly are we as we speak?
Are you alright? This is Lagos.
Well, you just lied to someone that we are in Abuja.
Keep quiet. Who told you can tell an elderly person is lying?
Daddy, you just lied. And by lying, you are raising corrupt children for the future of Nigeria. That is corruption, not in my country.
Corruption not in my country.
Let's dive straight into business news. Joy Uchejim is on standby with the latest. What's happening, Joy?
Thank you, Simi. Well, as the second phase of the Onje Eco initiative enters its third week, residents of Lagos State have hailed the palliative measure, saying it affords them the opportunity to purchase food items at discounted prices. The Onje Eco Market pilot scheme had earlier begun on March 17, 2024, while the second phase was launched on September 1st. Although prices vary at different locations, the temporary markets, which operate on Sundays, offer select food items at a 25% discount price. Now, residents who stormed one of the markets at Owosheni Primary School, Oshodi local government area, also called for an increase in the number of food vendors, enough to cater to the growing number of purchasers.
Actually, it's cheaper. From my own experience, last week I went to make my findings on egg. They said it's 5,000. So coming here, egg is 3,600. So the difference is there. But before you can even get out of 3,600, you have to sweat.
If somebody have told me this, I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have believed it. Anytime government does something like this, it is the local politicians that usually. But here today, there is nothing like that. Anybody can just walk in. As you can see, people are queuing up, and they are buying what they are at the subsidized prices. Kudos to the government.
If someone wants to get like 2 to 3 items, hence you get a point where you will pay. You can easily pay that place and have your receipts than to pay here and go to here and pay here and go to here.
The process is very simple. This is an initiative of our amiable governor, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to address the hunger in the land. You simply come in with your ATM. There is no cash transaction. So we have engaged vendors already. So you come in, you pay for for an item you are buying. You are actually entitled to buy all the items. The only thing is that you cannot buy more than 1 crate of egg, 5 kg of rice, 5 kg of beans, 5 kg of gari. You can buy 2 loaves of bread, and then you can buy the perishables like attache rodo. You don't need to know anybody. Just come in with your ATM and you'll be attended to. But you have to be orderly. As you can see, people are on queue and they are being attended to.
And still on business, fraudulent activities across banking platforms in Nigeria resulted in a loss of 42.6 billion naira in the second quarter of the year 2024. This was revealed in the latest fraud and forgeries report released by the Financial Institutions Training Center, noting that the amount lost between April and June 2024 alone exceeded the 9.4 billion naira lost to fraud by banks throughout the entire 2023. According to the FITC report, there was a staggering 1,784% increase in the total amount involved in fraud cases from quarter 1 to quarter 2, 2024, with the sum escalating from 2.9 billion naira to approximately 56.3 billion naira in the second quarter. We'll take a short break and return with stock market reports. Welcome back. The Nigeria stock market experienced no activity on Monday as the Nigerian government declared Monday, the 16th of September 2024, as a public holiday to mark the celebration of the Eid al-Mawlid, the birth of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. As a result, we maintained the same bullish close from last week Friday's trade. Now on to the global stock market. The UK's FTSE and US Dow Jones were both open and experienced bullish closes, which according to some financial measures has left US and UK consumers better off than they've been in decades. The Japan's Nikkei, however, did not open for trade as the Asian country observed a public holiday to celebrate respect for the Age Day. And that's our business and stock market updates. Over to you, Simi, for the rest of the news.
Thank you very much, Joy. And on the foreign scene, Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger Republic are set to introduce new biometric passports as part of their exit from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. In January, the 3 junta-led Sahel countries jointly declared their intention to withdraw from the 15-member West African bloc. All international and regional efforts to retain them within the bloc have been futile. The latest announcement comes as ECOWAS is engaged in efforts to get the 3 Sahel nations nations to return to the bloc. Tackling the insurgency is one of the reasons that the military leaders gave for the takeovers, saying they want to build a community of sovereign peoples based on African values and far from the control of foreign powers. Still on the foreign scene, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, says it is investigating what appears to be an attempted assassination on former United States President Donald Trump, seeking re-election in the November polls at his Florida golf club, just 2 months after an attempt to kill the Republican presidential nominee at a Pennsylvania rally. According to 3 law enforcement sources, the gunman, identified as Ryan Wesley Ralph, was in some bushes near the property line of the golf course when Secret Service agents who were clearing holes ahead of where Trump was playing spotted a rifle barrel in the bushes. The FBI and other law enforcement officials say the suspect had a scope on an AK-47 rifle and a GoPro camera with which he apparently intended to record footage, as well as 2 backpacks with ceramic tiles in it. And on sports, the president of the Nigeria Basketball Federation, Musa Amadu Kida, has expressed the federation's satisfaction with the performances of the Nigeria's under-18 male and female teams at the Afro-Basket under-18 championships in South Africa. While J Tigers bowed out of the championship in the quarterfinals following their 81-70 loss to Mali on Thursday night, their female counterparts reached the final, where they lost 76-56 to Mali on Saturday. Reacting to the team's performance in South Africa, Kida praised the girls for their bravery and gallantry, as well as determination to reach the final, and also commended the male team for putting up a sterling performance despite facing challenges with the South African High Commission over the issuance of visas, which led to their late arrival at the tournament. While commending the sports ministry for its unending support to the federation, Kida emphasized on the need for early and adequate preparations ahead of FIBA Under-18 World Cup in the Czech Republic. Still on sports, UEFA has reportedly issued a warning to the UK government that England could be banned from the Men's Euro 2028 Championships if it proceeds with plans for an independent football regulator. The proposed regulator aims to stabilize clubs financially and prevent breakaway leagues like the European Super League from emerging. In a letter to Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy, UEFA expressed worries about government interference which violates its regulations. Well, that's it on News Now. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.